Welcome back to another video, and today we're just going to talk about misconceptions of persons living with disability. And here are my top 5. These are just random. Others may have their top 5, but these are mine. 1. Having a disability means life is over. Having a disability means that you can live life just as anyone else. It all simply means that know that you have a disability, you have to adapt to your surroundings, and you may have to do things differently now than the way you used to, but you can live a normal life in society. And when we as persons with disability don't put limitations on ourselves, we don't expect society to do that. We like to empower ourselves to do things, so we don't need the limitations. 2, confined to a wheelchair. As a wheelchair user, I hate that word. My wheelchair, for instance, it enables me to go from point A to point B, just like you who may use a car to take you from point A to point A. That's the use of my wheelchair. 3, all persons in wheelchair are in wheelchair because of an accident. That is not the case. You have persons in wheelchair for different reasons. Some may have to use wheelchair because they were born with a disability, and so now they have to use that assistance in order for them to get around. It may be someone who may have to amputate their leg, and they may now have to depend on the wheelchair now to get around. Someone may end up with a stroke, and they may no longer be able to use their limbs, so now that person now have to use the wheelchair. So those are just some reasons as to why persons may have to use a wheelchair. It don't necessarily always have to be from an accident. In my case, mine was due to an accident. So where I was now unable to be mobile the way that I used to, I now have to use that wheelchair to take me around. 4, persons with disabilities are always sad, and that isn't the case at all. We are the happiest of persons. We live freely. We enjoy life just like everyone else. Yes, we may have our challenges, just like you as an everyday person. You may go in around daily and you may have your daily challenges that some may not know about. And so we have our challenges too. We have our ups and downs. The good outweigh the bad despite our challenges. And for my last misconception, my 5th one, is that people with disability are not independent. People with disability are very much independent. For instance, if you see someone going around, you don't necessarily just go up to them and automatically assume that they need help. Ask them first, and then they in turn will tell you, because you may go to help someone and you may go and touch them in the wrong way, and then that person may lose their balance as someone who may not be may not have the ability to stand firm, and you may just go up behind them and then hold them the wrong way. Now, for me as a wheelchair user, I don't like people to just come behind of me and just start push, because then you may start push the wrong way and then tip me over my chair. So the best thing to do is to ask the person if they need help. We love our independence, and even if you ask that person they need help and they say no, don't take it as an offense. It's just that we love our independence. We love to do things for ourselves that we can do. And so, those are my misconceptions. You may have some of your own, so feel free to comment below. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.